Explore lesson, students explore key concepts through a hands-on investigation, record their observations, and reflect on what they know with classmates. The teacher continues to guide them by asking open-ended questions that further allow students to examine their thinking.
So today, we're actually going to be using this really cool wheel. Okay. Ooh. Now my wheel actually follows Carolina, the night sky. So right now, I need everyone to hold up their left hand. Do you see there's a red dot?
Yeah.
I'm going to put my thumb on the red dot. And my red dot has to stay on the bottom. And we're actually going to move our wheel so we can investigate what some different star patterns are going to do. Now, let me move this in a little closer so you guys can see a little better. So we're actually going to look at 3 of them. Delana, we're going to look at Cepheus, Little Dipper, and the Big Dipper. And the Big Dipper we did a little bit before. Okay? So, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you guys the wheels and we're going to investigate them first. We're just going to look at them. And I'm going to give you, let's say, 20 seconds to look together at them. And then we're going to have to start making our own investigation and predictions. Okay? So if you're on the back carpet, I need you to go to your base, please. You can leave your book right there. Middle carpet, please go to your base. Leave your book right there.
And then the constellation we're looking at is in blue. See, it says Cepheus. And then we have extras like Little Dipper. Do you see that too, Fisher? We have.
Please put your wheel flat on your table. Who's there? I need your eyes. Okay, so scientists, I'm going to need your help because we've been talking a lot about patterns. Patterns go around and around and around. They start over every single time, correct? So, when we're doing a pattern, we're going to see if Cepheus also follows a pattern. How many of you guys think Cepheus is going to follow a pattern? How many aren't sure? How many of you are like, nope, Cepheus is not going to follow a pattern? Okay, hands down. So here's what's going to happen. Miss Sal has her thumb on the red spot. I'm going to turn my arrow so it is pointing at what letter?
A.
A. And here I need your help, guys. I need your help because we're going to have to draw what Cepheus looks like when my arrow is pointing to A. Okay? So, A right now is the time of night, is right here. That's that time of night. And that's where Cepheus is at. Carolina, can you help the class? What page are we on for today?
41.
Thank you. What do you think the title of my science journal should be today? Carson?
Patterns of Cepheus.
I think that's a great title. So, my title today are going to be Patterns of Cepheus. Now, just to make things faster today, we're going to write our pick date. We're going to write 5-3-18, May 3rd, 2018. Scientists always log what they're doing. These are just observations that you're going to make. Turn to your partner saying, we're going to make observations.
We're going to make observations.
We need to look for patterns. Okay, so everyone point to my dot camera and show me where letter A is at. When you get this, we are going to glue it last today. We're not going to glue it first. Tell your partner, do not glue it down. Do not glue it down. Okay. So what I need you to do is I need you to draw draw what Cepheus looks like when my arrow is pointing to letter A. So make sure you and your partner turn the wheel. And what does Cepheus look like when my red dot is on the bottom and my arrow is pointing at A?
Take care of me, ready? Here.
Oh, I need to point to A.
Move it to A.
So, looking out the group, Colin, what do you notice that blue dot on the constellation? Where is it facing? Up, down, or to the side? Colin thinks it's facing to the side. Who agrees? Anyone have a different spot they notice? Kaden, which way do you notice? It's right here, Kaden. It's facing down, isn't it? Now, if I did A, my knight is going to change.
Make sure yes.
Abby, my knight is going to keep going. So if my knight's here, it rises, it starts down low, and it rises up to what letter?
B.
B. Do you guys know what? Mrs. Howell made a mistake. Tell me I'm still cool.
You're so cool.
You know what I noticed? I made a mistake. I told you to put red so it was facing to the bottom. But when I drew it, guess what I did? I turned my red this way. So what did I do?
Wrong way.
I put it the wrong way because my time and night didn't match. So let's go back and look at letter A again. If I'm facing down and it's pointing to A, my blue dot's there. But where's the rest of the constellation leading? To the side, to the right. So is mine correct? Nope. That's why I use pencil. If you did yours correct, fantastic. Okay, so now if we're going to follow our pattern of night, it goes from the bottom. Now we're going to turn our night. I'm going to keep my red dot there. Now what does it look like?
Upside down.
Now it's totally upside down.
Now it's.
Mrs. Hall drew that for A before, and now it's B. What did you say, Richard?
We just did that in A.
We just did that in A. Yeah.
I wrote all.
So everyone find letter B.
Awesome.
And we're going to draw it again. Now, before we make our prediction of what you think is going to happen at C, tell your partner something you notice about what's happening to the constellation. What's happening?
Moving.
Oh, it's moving, but how is it moving?
By the Earth rotating. Now.
Tell Kaden about that.
Ah, do you see how it changed a little bit? Watch Cepheus. So he points this way at first, but then when he moves to B, where is he pointing? Is he pointing left or is he pointing down?
He's pointing down to the left side.
Yeah, down. That's right, down towards the left a little bit.
Hands and us. Okay, now you could peek ahead, but I want you to be a scientist. I don't want you to peek ahead. Since it went like this and then rotated, I want you to make a prediction of what you think it's going to look for C. Don't do it yet, but make your prediction. Flip your card over so I can see the green. Flip the card over so I can see the green. And I want you to draw in that blue prediction box. What do you think letter C is going to look like? Now I'm predicting that it's going to continue its pattern. And so since it went here, leans to the right, leans to the left, I'm predicting it's going to move, appear to move even more to the left. Right now, go ahead and take your green card, flip it back back over, put your thumb on the red, make sure the red's pointing down, and move it to C. What happens? If you got the right prediction, go, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think it helps to have the journal pre-made so that the students have that visual of which box you want them to color in. I also think it helps, as long as you don't mess up which way you should spin your circle, to have a mark of where you want them to hold the circle map, so that way they have a cue of where to put it. By just floating around the room, you could check in with those kids really quickly. We also did multiple different ways of sharing out the information, whether they were sharing with their partner or sharing with the whole group, so that everyone got to share. Also, when floating around the room, I could see which students had trouble with seeing the pattern, and then I could kind of guide them with that. And then the students that clearly had those patterns, I had talked to them a little bit about relating it to other, like the Big Dipper that we talked about the day before, and the Little Dipper. So.